Okay, once again, good morning, everybody. Today we are going to look into lab program number 5. And as I told you before, up to lab program number 5, 1 to 5, it is mostly based on the HTML and CSS and the styling related and JavaScript. And after the fifth program, it will be on based on the PHP. So we will look into the lab program number 5. The problem statement: design an XML document. We need to design an XML document to store information about a student in an engineering college affiliated to VTU. The information must include USN, name and name of the college, branch, year of joining and email ID. So we have a few entities about the student information that we need to store in an XML document, and then make up sample data for 3 students. So we have to make up a sample data for 3 students, create a CSS style sheet. We have to create a CSS style and use it to display the document. So whatever the information, student information we have to display it. Here they have specifically mentioned as a create a CSS style, means they are saying like, we know there are 3 different way of providing the style. One is like inline with the HTML tags. Second one is embedded. So far we have used mostly we have used the embedded in the first 4 lab programs. In this we are going to use the external file. We are going to create an external CSS file, and we will link that external CSS file. In the CSS file you will specify the style, and in the HTML you will link this external CSS file, so that whatever the style that you have defined will be applied on the respective HTML tags, so wherever it is used. So first we have to see the XML document. So I will show you the code. Okay. So this is program number 5, student information. So I will open with the notepad. Okay. So here we have the HTML document, and inside the HTML document, doc type is specified as HTML. Then I have HTML opening tag and HTML closing tag. Inside the HTML tags, we have 2 siblings. That is one head, and second one is the body. We can see the opening of the head HTML tag, and this is the closing of the head HTML tag. Inside the head, what we have specified is a title. So your page will have a title called student information. And second thing is, this is the link to the external CSS file. So what for that linking a file, what we use is a link tag. We are going to use link rel is equal to. So this is the type. What type is the external file? It is a style sheet, and the name of the file href is equal to program5.css. So we know the absolute and relative path. Here what it is given is just the name of the file. When you give the name of the file, it is assumed that wherever you have this particular HTML file, you should put that program5.css file in the same folder. Suppose if you are putting the CSS file in a different folder, let us say you have separate folder for the HTML and separate folder for the CSS files. So if you have the folder name as CSS, you have to specify whether it's a sibling folder, or it's a on the previous folder, or it is a sibling folder, or it is a child folder. According to that, you have to provide the path. Or if you don't want to work on the relative terms, you can give the absolute path. So whatever is the absolute path, you can provide here. So right now, for simplicity, what we have done is, The program 5.css file I have included in the same folder where I have the HTML file. We will look into the program 5.css file once we are done with the HTML. This is the head, the closing of the head, then opening body tag. Inside the opening body tag, I have H1, that is the header, student information is the content, and then from here until here you can see the XML. So in this XML, how I have stored the information is this whole XML is enclosed inside the students tag. Okay, I have created the students tag, and these are like a custom tags that you can create using the XML. And when you are reading the DOM structure, if you want to process, right now we are not going to process any data, just it is going to be displayed. If you want to process any kind of processing on this XML, then you can use the DOM tree, and you can access each of these objects inside, and accordingly if you want to make any changes or updates you can make. So this is the students. Okay, you can see students, this is the opening tag, and I have students closing tag. So same style which the HTML is used. This is same, we use the forward slash and students, that is how we close. Inside this opening student and closing students tag, I have three student information. This is the one student information, this is second student information, and this is third student information. So you can see the outer tag is the students, and inside each record is identified by the tag student. Okay, so I have opening student tag and closing student tag. Inside these two tags, I have the information about the students. And what kind of information I have? I have USN. So opening USN tag, and this is the closing USN tag. Inside I have a text. So this is a content. You are just giving the whatever the information that needs to be displayed on the browser, that you will include USN and some number you have given. Then name, opening tag and the closing tag. Inside that I have the name of the student. Again, inside the college tag, college opening tag and college closing tag, between that I have the name of the college and opening branch tag and closing branch tag. Between that I have the branch of the that particular student, and year. Inside the year tag, opening year tag and closing year tag, I have the year, and email ID of the student inside the opening email tag and the closing email tag. So this is the information I have for one student. Suppose if you want to have multiple students, in the problem statement they have asked for the three students. So if you see the problem statement, you need to have the USN name, name of the college, branch, year of joining, and email ID. So this is the set we have inside the student tag, and we have to provide us three sample data. That is why we have three. This is the one. Next student information will be in the similar XML format, and the third student information will be in the similar XML format. Okay, so all this three student information is inside the students tag. So this is a student S. See, students, that is the outer tags, and this outer tag, this complete students tag is inside the body of the HTML. Now, let us say without the CSS, I will just remove the CSS and we will see how the information will be displayed. I have removed that linking of that file. Now, this is a file without any style. I will open a new browser, new window, and we will move to that folder. Okay. Okay, here. So whatever the changes I made, I saved it. Then I will open this student information. So student information, you can see here. This is the title you have. First is the title, student information. Student information is the title. Then you have the header H1, student information. Student information is displayed. Now rest of this content, whatever you are having, this content is displayed as is. You can see this is the first student information. Okay, this will end here. The next will start here. Once the complete width is occupied, it will go to the next line, and so on. That is the default nature of display, right? Now we want to use some kind of a style so that we can display this in a proper manner. So that's why we are going to include the external style sheet, and the name of that is a program 5.css. And where it is located, it should be located in the same folder. Wherever you have the HTML, in the same folder you should have that particular CSS. Because why it should be like, because I am not giving any kind of a path here. So what it will do, automatically it will look for the current directory. It will look for the current directory. So I will open that. And in the exam, annual exam, make sure that when you create this HTML file, make sure you create the CSS file. Sometimes what happens, students will be seeing the output like this. Okay, they keep on saying, sir, everything is correct, I don't know why it is not showing. The reason here is the CSS file is either not present, you have not created the style sheet, or you have the name or the path is mismatching. Let us say you have created a file called as program5.css, and inside you made a mistake in the code. Inside, while giving the proper name, you make a mistake, then it won't link. Another problem is you have put that CSS file in some other different file where HTML is not able to see that file. In such cases, how the output will be, it will be shown like this. And this happens with many students. Be careful, make sure that the path is correct for the external CSS file, the name is correct, and folder, the CSS file is created and placed in the right folder, and right name is given in the HTML document. Now I will open the program 5.css. So what is there inside the program 5.css file? I have provided the style for each of those tags. So we have student, USN, name, college, branch, right? And year, email. Those are the entities. For each of them, we are going to specify the what is the style. So we specify the tag here, space, open curly brace and closing curly brace. Inside that we will give the properties. So for student information, what are the property? It will be display block. You remember what the display block means. As of now you are seeing these will not be having separate block. That is why they are displayed side by side, and once the width is complete, it will go to the next line. If you make it as a block, that particular entity will be shown on one line, right? Only the student information will be stored on the one line. So you have to make a display property as a block. Then margin hyphen top. So what is the margin from the top? It should be 10 pixel. Color, some kind of a color, navy color. So if you see this, more or predominantly everywhere, a student doesn't have any data. So except that, we have the same properties. We will see the USN next. Display is block, same. Margin from the left, it is given because student is the first element. The second, margin from the left, 10 pixel. Font size 14 pt, color red. This same set of property will repeat for The same set of property will repeat for every entity. So for name, display is block, margin hyphen left is 20 pixel, font size is 14 pt, color is blue. So if you see here, you can make this one also 10 pixels so that everything is in sync. Margin left 20 pixel, block, these first three properties are exactly same. Here it is same, only color you can remember any color. And so if you remember the first three, same thing you can repeat. And for color property, give different colors. And when you are specifying the style sheet in the exam, it need not be exactly like this. If you want to have your own styling, that is fine. What is the requirement is, the requirement is you have to create a css style sheet. The style sheet you are creating, that should be as a external file, and it should include some level of styling. Okay, you cannot just keep everything blank. So you should use some kind of a styling for the html document. College, same display block, margin left is 20 pixel, font size 12 pt, they have reduced here. If you want, you can keep it as same for all. 14 I will make so that it is consistent. This is 14. Okay, college, and color they have selected is maroon. For the branch, display block, margin left is 20 pixel, font size 14 pt, color purple. Then for year, display block, margin left 20 pixel, font size 14 pt, color is green. And for email, display block, margin left is 20 pixel, font size is 12 pt. If you want to make it as consistent with others, you can make it as 14 pt, and color is blue. So from here to here, usn, you can see all the properties except color are different. All display, margin left, font size, they are exactly the same, only color differs. And here we do not have any content here, so we did not specify the font size. Other than that, uh, rest of the properties are very similar. So this is the property. I will save it and make sure that inside your html, this is my html file, this name is exactly same as this name, program5.css. And another mistake is, when you are creating the css file, when you open the notepad, make sure you are creating a .css file, not a txt. Sometime what happens is, I have seen, you will be unknowingly you will be creating a text, but your name would be program5.css, but actually that is program5.css.txt. So to know whether you have created a text or actual css file, you should come to the folder. In the folder, you will see, here you can see, right, the here type clearly says it is a cascading style sheet. If there is a .txt, then it will become a text file and html will not be able to read it. And how to do that? When you start the, let us say, when you want to create that particular css file, you will come to the untitled document, and when you say save as, okay, when you say save as, let us say in some folder, you say program 5 dot css, and if I save, will I create a text file or css file? Please answer that question. If I save this file, will it be saved as a css file or txt file? Anybody, please speak up. Hmm? Will it create a text file or a css file? Okay. Uh, See, if you save the file like this, the file name would be program5.css.txt. The reason being, you have selected the save as type as txt. So make sure you make this as all. Then only this file will be selected as a .css. This is the major mistake that will be done. So that is the reason I'm stressing on this particular thing. When you are saving the text file, make sure that the type is all files. Now if you save this file, it will be saved as CSS. Okay, I will not save that. Now we have the CSS file, and that particular file name is specified in the link HTML tag. Now we will load the page again. Okay, now you can see. So this is the student information, that is the H1. Okay, you can see. So this is the student information, and for student, okay, for this tag I have just mentioned its position. It should be a block, and its position from the top, and that is what is specified in the CSS, right? That is what is specified here. So for student, and color navy, and next one is USN. USN displays block. USN is going to be displayed on one line, okay, and 20 pixel margin from the left, it is 20 pixel, and font size is 14 pt. This is 14 pt. Color is red, right? The USN color is red. Next is name. Rest of the things is same. Block 20 pixel 14 pt. If you see other properties, it is exactly same as USN. Only thing is color is blue. Similarly, for the college, you can see color is maroon, and for the branch, color is purple. This color is purple, and for year it is green. You can see color property is green. You can see the green color, and for email ID, it is a blue color. So this style, whatever the style you have specified in the external file, it is applied, and the document it is visible in the HTML browser. Okay, this completes the programs based on the HTML, JavaScript, and the CSS. That is first 5 programs.